What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another vlog. I haven't been vlogging for the past few days, to be honest, because like it's been super boring, and like I didn't want to post a video, which of me doing pretty much nothing. So today I was thinking of going to the arcade late this afternoon, just to hang out, I guess, by myself, because bro, it's I need to do something during the week. So I'm getting lunch right now. It's pretty much like 1 something already, 1:10, 2 something, 1:20, and yeah, I'm just getting lunch, and then I'm probably gonna do a bit of work before I go out, so at least I don't gotta worry too much about it. I'm already like super delayed from my due date, but that is the plan today, is just go out to the arcade, because like I haven't been in a while. Ever since I moved, all I focused on was just trying to find work and trying to find, you know, just a living wage in a way. So that is the plan, is for today, is just going to Springfield to go to the arcade. But yeah, how are you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you've read the Bible. I hope that you're doing super good. You know, you've eaten, you drank water, or you grabbed lunch or whatever. You might be doing whatever right now. I hope that whatever you had planned today, it was good. Nothing bad happened, you know. But yeah, that is the go-to right now. This week has been quite boring, to be honest. Like I've been trying to go job hunting again, because it's getting difficult, kind of not working for a bit. So that is the plan, is finding work just in my area, and then yeah, hopefully I can try to push out more content for you guys. That is actually something you guys can enjoy and watch well. So I'll try to use my tripod to record some clips of the game that I'm gonna play on the arcade. It's WMMT. If you know, you know, I guess. It's Wild Gun Midnight Maximum Tune. It's a racing arcade game, and I've been playing it for quite a while. I'll let you guys guess in the comments what rank I'm in, depending on how I drive. But regardless, I enjoy that game so much, because like I started over a year or 2 years ago, something like that, and I stopped for a bit ever since I moved to Brisbane, because yeah, I just couldn't have enough money to actually go to the arcade and have money to like play, because I think it's like $2.60 or $2.80 just to play the game, which is nuts. So, but I mean, like, you get a free game every time you win, but that's only really if someone actually comes and versus you, you know. So that is the plan for tonight. Hopefully we actually get some people to play with, you know, and it's not boring. Because back where I lived in Mackay, there were the player base in that area was kind of scarce, or kind of low. And only the people that I like, we all knew each other who played the actual game like continuously and like actual properly, and not as guest players. Like we all had accounts, and I miss those guys so much, man. Like I haven't been like back there in quite a while, so I don't know how it's actually turned out in that area of time zone or the arcade, because I pretty much led that game. Like I was there quite literally grinding every single week, just trying to get better times, trying to get better just getting better at like lining and so on and so forth. And no one was really as dedicated as I was to playing the game, because like they only really played for fun. They didn't really play to improve. I had one friend, which was Jacob. He played with me almost like consistently every week, and he was pretty much there for the same purpose as I did, was to improve our times in time attack as much as we could, and as well as kind of just improving with PvP, Because PvP there in Macau, it wasn't huge, bro. Like it was, like I said, we all knew each other, so we didn't really have a kind of competitive player base because of how low the actual like competitive scene is there. So yeah, there wasn't really much to kind of go on basis of other than like better lining, blocking, and then that was pretty much it. So yeah, that is pretty much a little background of me playing WMMT. If you do play WMMT, comment down below. I want to know where you guys play and kind of where is like the hot spot. If you're in Brisbane, where's the hot spots for WMT? I think the only hotspots that I do know that is consistent at the moment is I think in Drupali, Mount Gravatt, and the CBD, which is at the Playhouse. But there's apparently a faction there, or a clan called Fears, who play on there consistently bullying guest players, which I don't really mess with, if I'm being honest. Like, I want new players to kind of join and actually enjoy the game and get to know the game properly and not be in a kind of environment of, oh, this game is too competitive, to the point that being a new player, you're getting like condemned for not being good, you know? So I really want to see new players kind of really get into the game, ask questions. Because that was like me before. I had a couple kind of encounters with adults, like parents. They're always like, "Bro, how did you get your car so like quick or so like well done?" And I just keep telling them like, "Bro, just buy a card of the Bandai account and just work your way up the ranks and work your car pretty much doing story mode. Because that's the only really way for you to do like to improve the performance is do story mode and rank up your horsepower to like maxed out, and then that's when you can like compete and so on and so forth to actual verse against better players in a way. But then again, it's like a lot of money to get into. If I'm being honest, I spent way too much money in that game, probably like over 2,000 now. And it has been a journey, to say the least, because I started with an Arc 7 and then I went into the Evo 9 because that was more PvP meta, because the Arc 7 was too light, so I had to go at a different kind of pace with that one. So yeah, I'm currently maining a Evo 9 MR in that game, as well as the 32. Sometimes I play with the 32. It's not really, it's a here and there, because I don't know, 5-speed was kind of hard to get used to, because I've always been so used to like 6-speed now because of the Evo. So going back into 5-speed because of the Arc 7 and the 32 was really difficult for some reason. I don't know, it didn't get the whole concept of it. But regardless, I am about to eat and then do some work and then go to the arcade. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So I am at a gas station because I am gonna go to Springfield right now, and it's another like 20-30 minutes, so I quickly just took a toilet break because bro, I really need to go so bad. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. Traffic on the way back from Springfield is still so heavy. Holy crap. I did not think that it was still this like packed until like 6 p.m. already. That's nuts. It's like this is like an 80 stretch too, so like, bro, it's long. But yeah, I'm like already, I think around 10 minutes or so, maybe a little more than 10 minutes to get to Springfield. I really hope that there's a lot of players playing tonight, because like, bro, it's gonna be so boring if I'm gonna like farm in story mode again. So I really hope that I get something out of this, so, and I actually fight a pro or something, or if not, I'll probably just try to take the crowns, really, because that's like the only thing I can really do at that point. So I made it to time zone, but it looks like it's kind of empty, I can't lie. It's gonna be so boring tonight. Yeah, it looks empty. Okay, so meet up with these guys. Like the kids, bro, feel bad. Anyway, so I hope that it's gonna be pretty good. See how it goes. Okay, I just finished the sesh. Bro, there wasn't anyone that was actually good that we could play with. Literally no pros at that time, so pretty much that is the gist of it really. It's just guest players most of the time because of the fact that there's literally a small player base in this Springfield area. That's kind of boring. I had such high hopes for this area because like new area, you know, new people, so on and so forth, and we actually get to meet like actual proper pros or whatever. But kind of disappointing, none of them even played during a Thursday evening. Usually there is too, which is crazy. Usually there is because like there's, what's it called? It's late night, and usually late night there's people actually playing, you know what I mean? Well, when I say usually, it's because of the fact I'm basing it off the player base back in Mackay. But that is pretty much the night, really. I'm gonna head home now. I'm tired trying to get those crowns. I did get a couple crowns. I got C1 area, Hakone, and Kobe and Osaka, so like four areas, which is pretty good. I'm not disappointed about it. At least I got something out of it, you know. But other than that, that is pretty much it. Yeah, I'll see you guys when I get home. I'm back home in my brother's room again. Bro, it was okay. I can't lie. It was okay. I'm not gonna complain. But there was barely anyone there. To actually play with. Like I literally, the only people that really versed me during that time was kids who had no idea what the heck was going on there, and then like a couple adults that either one had no idea how to drive or two just had no clue how the game works at all. So it's kind of boring. I was kind of expecting like crazy pros to play at night, but I keep forgetting that also the game is also kind of dying and the player base is kind of dying too, because there's not really much progression after story mode really. But other than that, I did have fun with the AIs, or like just the time attack bots from the crown. It didn't really feel as accurate, obviously, because it's not the actual person that's racing. But I mean, it's close enough to kind of get an idea with my lining and how it works again. So that's that. But I will probably. It's already almost 8 o'clock. I hope that my brother comes home
soon, because I really don't want to like stay up and try to get him. So it's already 7:55 p.m. I don't know what to do for the next 5 minutes or so. I hope that he comes out at 8, but if he doesn't, good. At least I can get some work done before he does go home. So we will do a bit of that. But other than that, yeah, pretty much it. I want to try and improve again in the game, because I left quite early to actually progress really well. You get what I mean? Like, it took me quite a while to actually get my groove back a little bit. I tried to play like the main, what's it called? The main maps I used to play, right? I used to play, like, I gave it a go a little bit on the main maps that I used to like play every single day and kind of get the groove back from there. But obviously nothing really in comparison to what I was before I did the whole break from it. So that is that. Other than that, don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the week. Probably will just slack off. Oh, actually, tomorrow, oh my gosh, that voice crack. Tomorrow, I do have therapy in the morning, and then at nighttime there is youth service, so that'll be fun. I really hope that. Oh yeah, speaking of youth, it is +1 party tomorrow, so there will be a lot more people tomorrow night compared to usual. So that'll be interesting to see. I really hope it's not as bad as last week. I keep trying to take accountability of the mistakes I do from the previous week and try to improve on that and kind of work on that to do better the next following week. And as long as it's not really my fault for some of the reasons, especially if it's like a technical failure, you know. I can only do so much with all that I am able to do, you know. So that's that. And then Saturday, not really sure what's gonna happen. Probably just gonna be cleaning again as usual. And it's Sunday, the usual, just Sunday service. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's almost 8 o'clock, so I'll see what happens from here. I might just do a little bit of work while I'm waiting, I guess. I'm leaving again, yay! Good morning, y'all. It is practically the next morning. Fell asleep as soon as I got home. Well, not really. I ate and then fell asleep and just didn't record. But I hope you enjoyed that little arcade date thing that I did. It wasn't. I wish there was like friends that I could play with around my area, but like they're all in the city most of the time, and I don't want to drive almost like an hour just to get there. So if you are in the Springfield area and you play WMT, let me know. I want to get connected with the community here and kind of just play around with PvP and so on and so forth. But yeah, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I just want to say thank you for supporting me and continuing to watch my videos, because I've been kind of slow in the update on the posts recently, because there's nothing really okay to post, or like nothing really nice to post about, so I'm kind of just delaying it a little bit until I do. But regardless, I love you guys. Thank you for supporting again. I'll see you guys in the next video.